Game number 1 in the best of 3, Mythical Championship continues, and this is kind of the loser bracket final that we have. The winner of this goes up against Pepe Malady in the grand final match. We got EPG Frozen against 3K Blue in another best of 3 series at the Mythical Championship over here. On the left side of the map, we have Ultralisk on Medivh, Wit on Garrosh, it's already terrifying. X-Ray on Stukov, Dino on Cassia, and Gia on Blaze. On the right side, we, on the other hand, have 3K Blue with Exilom on Sylvanas, Calm on Mei. We have Januxa on Deckard K, Nan on Chromie, and Death Life is playing Tyrael. So, you might have seen a couple of the names here and thought to yourself, well, don't these players play on different teams? Like, what exactly is EPG Frozen? And as I said in the previous match, it's actually easily explained. So this is the amateur league that exists in Europe and North America, Heroes Lounge. If you want to check it out, go to heroeslounge.gg. And players that play in teams in semi-pro tournaments also can participate here in the amateur scene and can then band together, you know, with a like, different setup in just a different team. So it's pretty much something where they want to play a little bit more, which is kind of awesome, of course, for all the teams that are playing in Division 1 and going up against them, because they can test themselves against more experienced players. And at the same time, for EPG Frozen, it's also kind of fun to just play with some different people, sometimes go for a bit of a role swap too, and that makes for pretty interesting games. This is the Mythical Championship, so it's the end of season tournament of Division 1, which is obviously the top division, which in Heroes Lounge, and we're already rather towards the end of the tournament here. But at this point, down to the bottom of the map, it's obviously with the 1 minute mark now time to grab a couple of items. Everybody wants to go for the turret. Cassia trying to stack it up slowly but steadily, whereas on the other hand we have stacks for Sylvanas with the Unfurling Shadows and Chromie with the level 1 over here too. Yay! Shut up. So yeah, the little fake dragon once again gracing us with her presence over here. But it's time also for the first healing beacon, and there's actually no delay. Usually they're all just like trying to move around a little bit and figure out, okay, do we go for it? Do we actually want to fight? And it seems like both of them are absolutely on board with that plan. Yeah, Mei is trying to slide in, but there is already the potential kill against her. Gets the trade out. Everybody low for the blue team on the other hand, and EPG Frozen has to back out and loses the item. Healing beacon already taken. Just there. Nicely done. Well played. With... oh, that could be a kill. Exilom and goodbye. Sylvanas down. They stole the item, but at least they got a kill. Alright, so 1-0. Currently on the board here in the kill count. We got level 4 abilities coming in. And a lot of stacks, by the way, for Medivh. Holy macaroni. I mean, we have 23 stacks already on the side of Ultralisk, so he is getting very, very close to completing this, considering that we're only 2.5 minutes into the game right now, which is kind of nuts. So towards the top side, X-Ray and Dino are already sitting tight here, trying to make sure that they're getting the camp. We don't really have that on the other side though, so it's going to be a little bit of a later camp clear from 3K Blue. They are more interested in getting the next turret here, which makes a whole lot of sense as well. Chromie is already starting to set it up over here though, and is obviously waiting for the rest to move into. Objective hasn't quite been announced yet, but we're getting close. 19 stacks for Cassia, so she's slowly starting to also get some additional stacks together. Tyrael is pushing the bot lane out a little bit. They are half a level behind, so a problem that they have is that level 7 will kick in eventually for EPG Frozen, and then you have a talent advantage on the blue team that you have to go up against, so a little bit tricky. But they're also hoping for a rotation that they could potentially catch here. Sylvanas is attempting to defend the top lane first. It's going to be nice for them, because that also means that EPG Frozen has to send someone top side to make sure that this camp is not going to get too much value. We actually have the Mercenary Queen on level 4, so that also applies not only to items, but also to the camp that is currently pushing through this one. Yeah, bottom of the map is currently sitting tight there too. And they are taking a significant lead. I mean, we're talking about 75% already, so if 3K Blue wants to fight for this one, they really need to step it up now and start to make their way over here. And indeed they do. Yeah, Medivh is already setting the portal up to make sure that nobody dies at the front. I'm a little bit terrified already of what could happen if Wit at any point makes his way over, because he is just crazy in that hero too. And for example, a ley line into a good taunt would be kind of neat as well. Just simply a portal play with him using his ult would also be fantastic. Now the level 7 talents are of course on board. And Wit gets a bit of a beating here, tries to move in. May makes the move as they're going full in on the choke point. Everybody's starting to just barrel down here, smashing buttons, and the items are all getting dropped by 3K Blue. They have put everything on the line here right now. They got the healing beacon from earlier, and the attempt of Dino to just sneak in the first protector did not quite work. Meantime, Sylvanas is down, but Dino's still fighting it out, trying to go for a Chromie, and the little fake dragon is already waddling away towards the side. They're trying to get the kill here. Stukov, jet propulsion, and off we go. The Stukov setup, first of all, the jet propulsion came into, and there's the kill! Sneaky bastard! Nicely done. The quest completed with a Chromie kill. Nicely played by Medivh. He comes through the portal. Chromie was nearly able to get away here. Now May is dead as well. They have the entire thing opened up at the objective and can also now easily go for the next healing beacon too. Well played. EPG Frozen with some absolute sexy plays here. Ultralisk in particular, getting the Chromie kill and completing the quest at the same time here. It's definitely worth it. And by the way, talking a little bit about drafting and talking also about just like how you can react to certain picks, you might have realized already that there is very little available for 3K Blue in regards to portal control when you compare it to the games that have been played in the Panda Cup. So in the Panda Cup we saw against Medivh in particular a lot of heroes that could really control these portals. Junkrat, for example, comes to mind right away with his mine. We had sometimes even Lucio drafted to boop a target away. Urel came in quite a lot, who couldn't control a zone. On the other hand, for 3K Blue, we only have, I guess, May to an extent, and then also Deckard Kane could go for a little bit of a slower route. But it's not quite the same thing if you compare it to what teams drafted against Medivh on the higher level. So definitely something to keep in mind here for your own drafting. Doesn't mean that you always have to go into any of these heroes when you're going up against the Medivh, but it's certainly helpful, even if it's just a Malfurion that can lay down the lawn there and try to lock them in. Yeah, already the ley line is up, and Chromie is in trouble. Yeah, there we go. Alright, the Token Dwarf gets eliminated, and that's that. Chromie dead, and they're just chasing right now. Exilom on the way back too, and he got nearly murdered, but barely is able to jump on it. The fort in the middle is already gone, and now with level 10, they might be able to go topside and take another one down too. They obviously don't have Sylvanas on the blue side, but still, they take another camp away, and they have a chance to go down here too. Medivh is already sniffing out what's happening, sees the entire setup, and here we go. The Pain Chain is coming, baby. They got Kane, no mana for him. Ultralisk is on the run, but he's going to be able to make the way out of this one. Chromie is at least trying to set the kill up, and she's able to eliminate Wit. So Garrosh is down. First kill here for 3K Blue, and that also gives him level 10. The Sanctification gets immediately used from Tyrael. And we have, again, the Ice Wall. So in case that you're asking yourself, hey, wait a second, why is Ice Wall here being used? The answer is pretty simple. I know it's a bit confusing, since in the Panda Cup we saw a lot of Avalanche. Avalanche is still the talent to go with Chromie, with Maze level 10. But in this particular tournament series, in all of the Heroes Lounge games right now, Avalanche is banned because you can theoretically abuse it to just snowball someone outside of the map. And that was not really a problem for the Panda Cup. It was just agreed upon that you're not allowed to abuse the talent for that particular play. And yeah, they allowed the talent through, and it was not really an issue. But different tournaments have different approaches to bugs within the game, and in this case, Heroes Lounge has decided to just ban it out. So this is why we're seeing Ice Wall on May whenever she's picked right here. So down at the bottom of the map, we got our Tyrael play, more or less coming in now against Gia. So the two of them are going toe-to-toe, whereas the top side is getting pressured again, and Cassia is trying to get a few additional stacks together. We have her at 39 right now. Yeah, showed that minion who's boss. Gets sucked in again over here though. Yeah, and even with the shield, Wit is just getting murdered. That backfired heavily. So yeah, that didn't really work out for Wit. We're going to take a closer look at that in just a moment. But for now the fight continues, and they're trying to follow up with the second kill. It's a 5 versus 4, and the old man is already coming in, trying to stop them. Problem is that Sylvanas is incredibly low. Dino wants the kill against at least one of them. Tries to go for Chromie, can't take her. May is barely making it. Well, scratch that, she's not making it out. And yep, they're even going in for another kill on Nano. Beautiful portal setup here, but the whole setup started... Oh, they're going for more. What? Yes, Medivh goes down. Nicely done. Well played. 3K Blue is starting to fight back a little bit with another Sanctification coming through too. And it's a 3 versus 2 fight because Stukov has already moved to the objective and has simply said, guys, I'm done with this shit. I'm topside. I'm going to take the Protector. 13 is on the board now as well. They're trying to go for another kill. Exilom! Oh, the kill from Gia. Nice. And they're not stopping. The brawl continues. The old man is getting bullied too. Yeah, May is back to business as well. And the kill... that has to be one, right? Ah, Dino gets murdered by Tyrael. And in the meantime, Stukov is still sitting at the top and saying like, guys, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care at all. So while Stukov is taking this, let's look at the kill that started all of this up. Look at him getting swapped in by Chromie. He threw them out, tried to go through, and then Wit falls right here. Doesn't stand a chance. It was a little bit of a weird play for him, honestly. He came through the portal trying to flip someone over, and then Chromie just simply locks him down. Indomitable didn't do the trick there either. So that set the entire cascade up that led to 12 kills in total now in the game. We have also another kill here as they're going for the items and Sylvanas gets wrecked. This has really escalated into a full-on brawl. It's game number 1 in the best of 3, but holy hell is this getting crazy. I mean, 3K Blue just decided that they're going to brawl the shit up. They're saying like at some point we're going to kill them, so let's just keep them coming, let's just go. They're losing structures all over the place though, and at the bottom of the map the situation isn't really getting too much better either, since they're starting to lose the wall here too. So there's even more pressure now coming in. And the Protector in the middle is trying to get Chromie. And there it is. Protector gets the kill. Yeah, they are crushing at this point. Bottom of the map, already the play for Tyrael, so he's in trouble too. And trouble translates into a kill. Nearly takes Dino down. Didn't quite work for them though. While they are going for the fort, the Protector gets another kill. They're taking Sylvanas down again. I think the Sylvanas is aiming for the double digits that she's at this point. She is really struggling. I mean, let's take a bit of a look at the damage output here and the deaths. Sylvanas on 5 deaths, so not quite as many as I thought she would be at. But we have her on 23,000, which is actually the top damage for the team. So 3K Blue is desperately trying to somehow hold on to, I mean, any kind of defense here, but it's rough. It's 16 versus 13, and they lost every single fort. They're starting to lose structures at the bottom wall that supports the keep. There's another play for Tyrael, but he's able to jump out, but that could be a kill, as they're going in with a ley line, trying to set the kill up. The arrow from... oh, nice! The arrow from Sylvanas, shutting down Medivh completely, and Chromie takes the opportunity to lock in the kill against Medivh. And Januxa, on the other hand, gets also pushed back as a Sanctification. Ice Wall is being used too. Old Man comes in with a stay a while and listen. Bunkering it up here, 12 kills to 5. It's a 4 versus 5 battle that they're fighting. But it seems like EPG Frozen might just be able to walk away from this one. Wit, no Indomitable for him, and that's the end of Garrosh. Wit taken down, and yep, they are just... they're still turning it around and trying to fight again. Alright, the Dino's the one to move out, but he's also going to die, isn't he? Oh no, maybe that saved him. Oh! Sylvanas gets the kill in. Holy shit. They're just chasing all over the map right now. Everybody's low too. They're going to come back in another second. Medivh is already back to business. But with 5 players still on the map, they're now also making the play for another fountain here. Medivh came in, tried to lock them down. And yeah, Stukov and Medivh might just be able to get a quick sneaky kill at some point. Oh, it's just nasty. This is just really getting nasty here. We got 19 kills right now. 100 stacks on Sylvanas. So she's slowly starting to get something done with the Unfurling Shadows over here. That being said, Exilom is also in a bit of trouble and they're all running out of mana. I mean, they've been brawling ever since they respawned. Now they have level 16 talents, so that's neat. But let's see if they can really start a comeback here, because we still have them without a single fort on the map. So that's still a problem. Objective on the bottom of the map hasn't been announced yet, but still, things are starting to get a little bit spicy over here, as you can imagine. Stukov came in, they're stealing this one too. So that gives them another item. Tyrael is also trying to jump out. Not happening. Not happening at all. Yeah, he's sanking it up. He might still die here. And there's also a taunt on May. Tyrael is about to die. Yeah, he's already dead, and they're looking for more. The explosion, on the other hand, nearly claiming the life of Blaze, but he had the bunker available and uses it right away. Sylvanas jumps out. She's already on the move. They're trying to go for Chromie, and the little sandwich is about to die. Well, actually, Wit for some reason lets her go completely. So Chromie is still ready, but we have a kill against Deckard Cain, and Mei is dead too. The full fiesta continues with another kill. Sandwich is down too. Chromie eliminated. It's a triple kill, baby. They're going for it. They're moving in the middle. They're trying to go for keep, as it seems. An attempt to take this one. Objective has now been announced at the bottom of the map. Only 2 defenders over here. Minions, on the other hand, are falling at the moment, so they might not be able to take the entire keep down. With another minion wave coming in, they might just have a chance. 17 more seconds for Mei to come back. And they get the kill on Sylvanas. This game is getting crazy. Medivh is this time the one who's just sitting at the bottom of the map and enjoys the fun. Lockdown on Tyrael. That could be another kill. And it is. Nice follow-up. Tyrael is down. The keep is eliminated. This game is just going absolutely insane. Now, there's still one up that they can take. The only ones that haven't died yet are, by the way, Stukov and Blaze. Outside of those two, everybody has at least one death. They got Cain on the side of 3K Blue has so far not fallen. Honestly, it might have to do with the colors over here. I mean, if you name 3K Blue and you have to play on the red side of the map, then I think that might be a little bit of an issue. So maybe that distracts them a little bit. Maybe they're not really in their comfort zone here, and that puts a bit of an extra strain on them. But as it stands, they're 2.5 level behind, and the Storm talents that we have for EPG Frozen are definitely going to help them. They have also the objective about to pop here. Ultralisk just hasn't moved. Going to be disconnected for AFK in just another moment when he just keeps sitting there. But here's the old man. There's the stun. They're trying to go for the kills. I don't even know why 3K Blue is fighting. I mean, they're probably fighting because they know that Medivh isn't here. They're trying to win the 4 versus 5. But I got news for you. They're not able to do that either. 2 have already gone down. Sylvanas and Chromie have both been eliminated. That keeps 3 defenders in play. And here comes the Protector, as Medivh is saying, alright guys, let's end this. Let's take them down. Tyrael is trying to escape. I guess Dino is eventually going to get the kill here. Tyrael trying to jump out, but of course they're now aiming for the core. 86 stacks for Cassia, 116 for Sylvanas, and it's time to end game number 1 in this best of 3 series here. Keep in mind, the winner of this is going to move on to the grand final, where they will face off against Pepe My Lady. And right now it seems like EPG Frozen at least is going to lock in the lead in this best of 3 series. Yeah, the core is already down to 60%. They're still brawling it up a little bit. Level 20 talents are never going to be ready for 3K Blue here. They're still 2 levels behind. More than 2, actually. Big throw, big kills. Double kill against Sylvanas and against Deckard Cain. And that's an easy peasy victory right here for the team in blue. Nicely done, well played, as we have EPG Frozen taking the lead in the best of 3 with 24 kills to 7. GG, well played, a pretty dominant victory by the blue team. Game number 2, everybody! Let's go! We are on Brexit Holdout, and we have our second map with the lead, obviously, going straight over to the team in blue. EPG Frozen has the advantage right now with a 1-0 in the best of 3. We have Wit on Zul, we got X-Ray on Karazim, Ultralisk on Genji, rocking Dino on Junkrat, and Gia on Rexar. Good for the top lane already. 3K Blue countering here with Carm on ETC, Exilom on Phoenix, we got Januxa on Ana, Deathlife on Sonya, and Nano on Tacita. Top lane is going to be tough for them. You go up against the Rexar setup, and very similar to Dragonshire, Rexar is pretty much the best solo laner that you can get for the top lane on this map, because you can control the objective and you can control the experience of the lane at the same time. It's maybe not quite as rough as on Dragonshire, because it's a little bit easier to move between the two, but you're faced with a similar problem that it's difficult to hold experience and the objective at the same time. You need a couple of ganks being set up, and well, they're ganking already, but in this case it's the blue team that's going for it. There's the first kill. Good opening from Genji as he comes in with a quick slip and takes them down easy peasy. Yeah, so nicely done. So at this point, we have the opening kill and already damage at the top lane being pushed onto those towers. First one is falling without any trouble whatsoever. That turns the bot lane into a little bit of a 1 versus 1 for the time being, as Junkrat faces off against Tacita here. But that was a great opening for EPG Frozen. Again, they want to go to the Grand Final. They want to make it into the Grand Final of the Mythical Championship, where they would face off against Pepe My Lady. But right now, can't quite get him in range of Genji. But they're at least trying here, so yeah. Camps up on the map now. That immediately triggers an attack here. It's kind of funny always to see X-Ray on Karazim. I really think that Karazim is pretty fun to watch in particular. Can make some pretty neat plays with a lot of these mobile heroes that they're currently running here. So we have only 1 kill, but the objective is being caught now by both of them. There's also a push through the top lane. Phoenix is in a little bit of trouble because him alone is going to have a tough time dealing with this. And they're even going for the invade over here as they want another kill. They're grinding over Deathlight, but Wit goes down. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. And the camp is taken. Doesn't change the fact, though, that Dino is locking in the objective for them for now. And they're trying to get that done. Karazim tries to get away and is able to do so until the damage over time catches up with him and he falls. So 2 kills for 3k blue as they're trying to turn this series around. We have Genji the entire time still trying to make the play. There's, on the other hand, a real nice lockdown, starting things off with the sleeping dart. But 30% already towards the objective for them. So 30% to 0 right now. Would be a nice lead if they could complete that. We got this Grim Scythe over here in play. They're trying to make the play this time for the bottom again. Karazim is actually moving topside in the attempt to maybe put pressure onto Sonya. Yeah, a little bit of body blocking potentially. Where's the stun when you need it? Not here just yet. And Sonya can just simply whirl out over here. No problem for her. So, nicely done. Again, Phoenix is coming in now too, so it's a bit of a 3-2 setup that they're running. But with Genji coming in, he can traverse between those lanes quite easily, much better than other characters. And they're trying to get the kill here. There we go. Reset is also coming through, and he's maybe trying to get another one. Doesn't work out though, but he still gets the kill. And he gets away with 7 hit points. Holy shit. Look at that setup here. They get the first kill, and he zips in, tries to get the second, has 7 hit points as he jumps out, and the retargeting on the turret is just in time for him to survive that little setup. 3 kills to 2, still trying to go for the objective here, but oh my god, the Genji plays. Nicely done. And now they're trying to steal camps away again, as they did previously. Earlier didn't work, but they're going to go for another attempt apparently in order to make that happen. Which also, by the way, means that Junkrat has a chance to get the bottom beacon. Yeah, careful. There's another quick kill. Moves in, moves out, jumps away, or at least tries to, but ETC locks him down, and there's the sleep dart. Ultralisk is in a bit of trouble. Needs to try and get away from this one. The damage over time could really ruin him, but they're keeping him alive. Karazim has another heal ready, and by now it's 82% on the progress for the beacon. 90% already. It looks like the first objective is going to be a tough one for 3k blue. That's 100% to 0 now. So huge gap between the two. And this is going to make it very difficult to defend this properly, especially the top fort is of course in trouble. Junkrat is only going up against one single Ultralisk at the bottom of the map, and he's just like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Hydra comes in too, but yeah. Level 7 talents in their hands, 4 kills to 2, big wave top. There is just no way they're going to save this fort. This one is definitely gone. 100% wave, nothing on the other side of the map, so they can attack with 4 heroes. It's a 5-man defense at the same time, which gives Junkrat even more space to work with at the bottom of the map. They're hoping for a few more kills here as well. Sonya is coming in at the side, going for Wit, but also is a bit isolated right now and has to run away here. Goes for the spin to win setup and is able to get a lot, but Misha with the stun. And as I mentioned, Junkrat at the bottom of the map, he is going to try and get them even more of an experience lead right now. Genji dying at the top though. So in this case, we had Phoenix do some work, but they need to move down to the bottom of the map right now in order to deal with this situation. That's obviously the next problem here for them. We're going to try to do exactly that, as they're attempting to go for Dino. He needs to control ETC, and that's exactly what it does. Spray game is on point as well, so everything is good for EPG Frozen right now. 4-3. And the aggression continues. They're wrapping around, trying to catch them as they're going for the camp. Ultralisk jumps out, but they know that they're here. Everybody is going straight in for the fight, and this is just being the gameplay of 3K Blue. They want to fight, and they are just going nuts here. They're making the play for Sonya though, and here comes the kill. Genji comes in with the first one, gets the reset as well, but they still lose Azul in the process. Now they're attempting to go straight for the camp though. Already we have a mine on the point and trap 2, so Junker is doing his best to control the space so that nobody steals it away. And they're going to be able to take this one. The wall was nicely placed, but not enough. Ultralisk is still moving out. Misha doing some solid work against Phoenix. Phoenix is going to die here. Karazim, anybody else could take him down, but it's Rexa who comes in and gets the kill. So now we have camps taken, the boss is also up, there's a level lead right now for EPG Frozen, the bot lane is pushing, and they are starting to get more and more damage done. And apparently, are they going for boss? They were thinking about it for just a moment. Decide against it. Dino, not caught by the ETC stun, is able to move out, that one was important, and they're actually going for it. They're trying to set it up. They are on level 9.5 and they're simply trying to go for boss right now as they have vision at the bottom of the map of ETC. They know they have some time and they take the boss easily, and that's going to be another big pressure play, this time at the bottom of the map, and level 10 abilities drop in their hands too. Great performance here from EPG Frozen so far. They came into this tournament, of course, as one of the favorites. Struggled quite a bit, I gotta say, especially on the first map against Team Hype. But right now, they seem in full control of this match. Doing extremely well here. Boss is ready, they have some pressure going on at the top of the map with Junkrat who has switched lanes, and the beacons are activating again as the bot lane is in serious trouble. Here's the attack too, they're trying to steal the camps away, and there's just so many points that 3K Blue has to cover now, and the heroic abilities on the opponent's side are not making their life any easier, obviously. So the camp is stolen away, boss is still in play, the fort is about to go down, and the objective is going to spawn in just another second. Doesn't seem like they're going to try to push this through even further, but they are making the play for the top right now, trying to grab this as well, as Zul has already moved over to take this one too. So things are looking fantastic for EPG Frozen. We got the second beacon taken as well, and still no level 10. The defense is there at the bottom of the map as they're trying to prevent the wall from falling. And that's already some serious progress that we now have for the blue team, as 3K Blue is trying to recapture the objective. They don't have level 10 yet, but it's going to be ready any moment now. And there we go. Finally a chance to fight back in this one. Archon, we got the salvo, and also the ult for ETC, looking for the Wonder Mosh Pit and trying to get that in. Yeah, Sonya, nice. That could be a kill. That should be a kill. That will be a kill. Nicely done. Gets the 1 versus 1 setup and is able to take Dino down. Well played. Fight down here is also turning against the blue team. They lose Karazim. That's 2 down. And Misha falls as well. All of a sudden, a bit of a kill opportunity for 3K Blue and maybe the chance to gain some momentum. They just equalized the amount of kills in the game. And they also are only 1 level away from drawing even with their opponent on experience. So another really good setup here for them. We go for the objective, start to take that as well, and we could actually see them get the bigger wave here. So there's a serious chance for them to make that work. And well, let's see if it comes to that. Fight is coming through. Again, a kill attempt. They're going for Wit and they take him down. But Exilom is in trouble too. He's trying to warp out, but that didn't work either. So there's a counter kill right away. And now the chance, of course, for the blue team to bring this back. Already working on that as we speak. Trying to get another kill here. Seven-Sider comes through the Riptire as a follow-up. As they're trying to go for the kill. And they get the double. Oh, do they? No, they don't. They get only Tacita. Sonya is still spinning. But I don't really think that she's going to be able to escape here if they're really chasing her. But as it stands, half the team just decides that it's not worth the effort. So instead, they're making their way towards the objective. They're already sitting at 54% against 20. So they have taken a significant lead here. And the items and, sorry, the camps are being focused on once again. As the red team, you guessed it, is looking for another fight. Talent down or not down. 3K Blue doesn't care. They've been fighting this entire time, so why would this be any different? They're still trying to go for the kills, and they're looking to somehow bring this back. And the only way that they can do this is gain a little bit of momentum here. Genji is not with the team right now, but he is going to jump in any moment now. Yeah, Ultralisk is still aiming for Phoenix and might actually get the kill. but he has to zip out. It was a little bit too close. Ana then again died, and Nano is also on the run, so the red team is just moving back time and time again, trying to escape here. Tassadar, okay, comes in with the Archon. They get Misha over here. Can they take Gia down too? Exodom is trying to do exactly that, but is not quite able to make that work. He got close there for just a second, but it's just not enough. And now we have a big Berserk wave anyways. 100 to 18% this time. So still a massive, massive lead for the blue team as they are hoping to drop the first keep in this game. And of course, even a little bit more. We're 11 minutes in, 17 kills in total as this entire setup here continues. And EPG Frozen is just keeping on the pressure. They are totally happy to brawl here. It's still amazing to me how often 3K Blue was able to come back into this, on the other hand. They just came in with one win after another in these team fights, even though they shouldn't have been able to, since they were mostly going up against advantages in talent, sometimes in numbers. But they are having quite some fun here. They know that they're a little bit outmatched, but they are definitely bringing up the show here. Keep is down, and well, top side, it seems like the second one is gonna fall too, since Zul has all the time in the world to get this one destroyed as well. There's the lockdown, Genji with the damage. Ultralisk is just absolutely popping off in these situations. He's sitting at 30,000 damage. They go for another kill. They're taking a final one against Phoenix. That leaves only Sonya for the defense. And that's going to be the end of this series. Great play from EPG Frozen. They clearly show that they are supposed to be in the grand final. And they will go up against Pepe, My Lady, in the upcoming best of 5 series. Nicely done.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.